Good, and you? Welcome to New Hampshire Vintage. My name's Wyatt, and today we're going to be working on an old Troy-built generator. This is a little bit different video, but let's get started. This probably isn't going to be a long video, but I decided why not do it. This is my dad's old Troy-built generator. He sold his house, so he gifted this to me a little while back, and we've had it for a long time. I'll try to figure out how many years. This is a Troy-built XP, extra performance, with 6,200 watts, 9750 starting watts, and this thing's a beast. It does run not too well. It's never had an oil change, never had a service, so we're gonna do that today. She's definitely seen better days. Gas cap's been chewed by all types of rodents. Yep. Briggs & Stratton motor. 1650 engine series. 342 cc. 16.5 foot-pounds of gross torque. Wow. A little powerhouse. Does have electric start, does not work. So we'll see if we can get that going. I think it's just a battery. Let's first start with an oil change, get that out of the way, and we'll go from there. Probably work on spark plug next, new battery, and just get this thing running. So before we get started, let's get this thing started and just get the oil circulating a little bit before we change it, and just see if it still runs. I haven't started this thing up in a long time, and we'll just go from there. Assembled in USA. Nice. 030432 is the model number. I'll have to look that up to see if I can find a little more information on it. So yeah, let's get this thing fired up for you guys. That on choke. That's already on, man. Don't know how old the gas is, don't care. Let's go from there. Runs actually pretty good. Let's get to that oil. So we are going to open this little plug up, and we're going to see what comes out for oil, see how much, whatnot. This thing's never been oil changed in its life, so I'm sure this stuff's going to be pretty black and pretty dirty. We'll see. Huh, it's actually not, well, yeah, it's, I mean, it's black, but it's still got viscosity to it. Well, we'll crack open this cap and we'll put some fresh stuff in after this all drains out. So let me go get some fresh stuff and I'll see you back when this is empty. So I got the drain plug all back in and tight. I got the fill cap off. So I'm just going to fill it up with Mercury 4-stroke 10W30 synthetic marine oil. The reason why I'm using this is because my buddy left it here. There's a little over a quart left, which is what I need, and I'm lazy and I don't feel like going out and getting different oil. All right, next let's take out the spark plug and see how that looks. Wrong size. See how bad this looks. I'm gonna guess not too bad, just by the way she's running. Yeah, I think it's time. Old champion. Come on, focus. Here we go. RC12YC. I don't think I have a replacement for that. We gotta go to the parts store anyways and grab a new battery. So I'll get a replacement when we get that. So next is taking out this battery. We will see how this comes out. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts. We're gonna grab a socket and we'll get that off and see if we can get this little girl out. Way too big. Nope. Probably better. So I noticed something. There is up here, it's an actual through bolt. So in order to get to that one way back there, I'm either gonna have to take the tank off or, well, since I have that right size, maybe I'll just take the tank off. Let's start with that. I should really be getting my impact drill out. Take these off a lot quicker, but I don't know. I always like just using the old school ratchets, and you just get kind of a feel for everything. Yeah, it's a lot slower, but kind of makes it, you know, more personal. I don't know, I guess if that makes any sense. Okay, I still have the line attached, so I'm just trying to scoop this over. See how heavy it is. And just sure. We'll do something like that. So now, you guys in here. So now we can get to those top bolts. Right there. One right back there. That's what I was trying to take off of those nuts there on each side. Okay. So I ended up taking the fuel tank off. It was actually a lot easier than I anticipated. I had a petcock that was on the bottom, so I just shut that off and pulled the line. I didn't even see that. Made it a lot easier. Oh, this should just. Let's take the nuts off. Needs one. Well, by the power of editing, I finally found an 8mm. Yeah, it's a deep socket, but it's the only one I can find. I really need to get my socket organizer set up. It takes way too long to find the right socket. It's starting to get a little frustrating. There she is. Okay, here's the battery. Valve regulated rechargeable battery. Sealed lead battery must be recycled or dispensed properly. Just for my amusement, I'm just going to put a multimeter on this and see if there's anything left in this thing. I'm going to guess. Let's see. She's at 8 volts. So I am going to run to the parts store and I'm going to grab a new spark plug because I do not have this one. I thought I would, but I don't. And get a new battery. And what else? Ooh, let's check the air filter. That might be important, huh? If this thing even has one. Let's look into that. Indeed, it does. Let's see what's in here. I am terrible with a flathead screwdriver for some reason today, or most days. Oh yeah. It's actually not too bad. Just give her a quick blowout. Actually, not too bad at all. I think we're just going to reuse that. Okay. Well, now we know. That's good. Give that just a quick blow with the air and put that back in. Here's the new spark plug. What a difference. We'll get that put in. Curious to see if this makes a huge difference or if it just runs the same. We'll find out though. Okay. Perfect. That's done. Off the list. So here I have a Super Start, and it's the closest that I could have got matched to the original, but it is not going to fit in the little battery holder carriage thing. So I'm going to have to improvise a little bit. Maybe widen this somehow. So batteries in. We're going to ignore what I did here to get it to fit in the metal bracket and what I did over there. It works. It's in. I don't have a metal bender, so a bench vise. I don't have a metal bender, so a bench vise had to do the trick. But that's pretty thick metal, you know. And with all the angles, it was pretty difficult. But I got it in. Had to do different bolts and stuff. But anyway, I'm going to attach both these positive and negative cables. And I'm going to use my screwdriver that's insanely long because I couldn't find my shorter one with the bigger head on the end. Totally different battery, so I don't think that boot's going to fit on top of there, but that's all right. Just for starting a generator, right? Let's move on. Okay, now that the battery's been installed correctly, we're going to move on to put the gas tank back on, get everything all hooked back up, and fire it up. You know she runs, so I don't have to worry about spark or anything like that. I still haven't tried to see if the starter works before I even put the new battery on, so maybe that was a giant waste of time. But we're just going to roll with it and get the gas tank on and go from there. Come on, there we go. Get those all tightened down. Now I know you're probably saying, why? Where's the gas cap? It's on the bench. I had to silicone the hole that was in it, just temporarily. I have a new one coming in off Amazon, but that's going to be a week or so before that comes in. We might be getting a snowstorm, hopefully at the end of the week here. So I just want to make sure I had something sealed so moisture doesn't get into it if I have to use it before the gas cap came in. So I did silicone a gas cap that's on one of the older sleds over there. I just can't fathom to buy an $80 gas cap for a sled that cost me $300 to begin with. Just seems silly. So There we go. Okay, that's done. That's one way to do it. Let's see if this electric start actually works. She ran. Forgot to hook up the fuel hose, so it's just running whatever fuel was in the car. There we go. But that's awesome news. Well, there she is, 2009 Troy built generator with a little Briggs & Stratton 1650 motor on it. This thing's been awesome throughout the years, and I just couldn't give it up. It's loud. I'm sure there's newer generators now that make double the power that's less weight and also half the size. But that's all right. You got to keep these old girls running too. There you have it, a 2009 Troy built generator. Nothing really eventful in this video. Probably it was a short video, but it was a video nonetheless. And next week, maybe we'll try to do something a little more fun, ripping a vintage sled around the yard if we get the snow coming, or even working on another project that we find. We'll see when we come to it. We always usually do. Alrighty, well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.